Hey everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking with you guys about a topic that is very dear to my heart, and that is never lose favor from God. And you may be asking yourself, Noor, what do you mean by favor? So for those of you who don't know what favor from God is, it pretty much means having blessings from God, having His grace and having His presence upon your life. You see, favor is what gives you an unfair advantage. Favor is what opens doors that no man can shut. And even when there are no doors to be opened, God creates the doors for you. You see, if you have favor from God, you don't really need to worry much because God has got you and He's gonna pave the way for you. He's gonna open the doors. No matter what you're going through, obstacles, people around you trying to bring you down, God's gonna defend you. And He's not gonna allow anybody to come in your way and ruin it. And honestly, guys, I wanna tell you, looking back at my life, everything that I've been through and where I am today, there's no way it could have ever been possible without God. I'm almost gonna tear up because I'm serious. All the experiences, everything I've been through, people I've met, where I am in my life, and it's all by the grace of God. There was nothing that came from me. It's all by His blessings. And there were times in my life where I've been put in places that I never thought I would be in, or doing things that I never thought I could do, like becoming a speaker and presenting in front of thousands and thousands of people, without having any courses, any previous practice. God made a way for me to speak because He knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to become a speaker and I wanted to inspire other people. And you don't understand. I remember I always wanted to be on stage. I always wanted to inspire other people, but I never knew how it was gonna happen. Think about it. I didn't have the connections to get me speaking on stage. I didn't know people in the industry, but glory be to God, He made a way. When you're gonna hear this, you're not gonna believe it. I literally went at a casting. It was for a modeling advertisement, and I met a producer there. Her and I, we met, we spoke, she took my number and we became close. And little do you know, that producer was negotiating deals with an organizer that wanted to do a Guinness World Records event, and they were looking for speakers, and she was taking care of everything, production from A to Z, and she also had the power to actually bring in speakers. So she called me in for a meeting and she told me if I was interested, and of course I was like, yes, of course I'd do it. Imagine, she only called me in to do it because I was making videos on TikTok. I never spoke before, but she wanted to give me the opportunity. And I'm telling you, when I found out I'm about to host an event like that, I was like, this is definitely God. It can't not be God. You're telling me I met a producer at a modeling casting? What? No, I'm sorry. I refuse to believe this is coincidence. This is definitely God working. And I remember I was telling God, please make a way, please make a way. I know you're gonna make a way. And He made a way. And I'm telling you, that small event led me to host many other events. And 1 year later, guys, I'm telling you, it's all God. I've hosted around 6 events, from press conferences to networking events to summits to even inspirational events. Listen, guys, it's crazy and I can't even put it in words. Sometimes I look back and I'm like God is so great, and it only happened because I made the choice to see God. And I was in a place where I had no other choice but to depend on God. I don't want to say lonely because I always seeked Him, and when you seek God and when you have Him by your side, you're never really alone. And I was never really alone. And imagine, I had to go up there in front of people that are high profile, in front of people who are extremely successful, and I never had any experience. Can you imagine? No experience, but imagine I did so good because God's favor and God's presence was there. And I'm not even joking, guys. I felt his presence even when I was speaking. I really felt it, because God never really disappoints. And can you imagine all the thoughts that you start having, like, am I really gonna do good? But then when these thoughts come, I would eliminate them by saying, there's no way that God would put me through something if he didn't believe in me. And I knew God believed in me, and if God believed in me, then of course I'm gonna believe in myself, and I'm gonna believe in him. And it was one of those things where I just had so much belief in God. I was depending on him. I was walking by faith and not by sight. And I ended up outdoing myself. And honestly, guys, this is just an example of one of the areas that God has done miracles in my life. Of course, if you follow me on my social media, on my Instagram, you'll be able to get along on the journey, and you'll know more of what I'm actually talking about. Because obviously here on YouTube, you can't see what I've done, you can't see what I'm going through. But if you actually go to my Instagram, you'll be able to see the accomplishments and all the other accomplishments that I'm about to do by the grace of God. Amen. I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't see God. You see, in the Bible it says, seek and you shall find. And the beauty of it is when you see God, he would enlighten you on what you need to do. And the beauty of it when you're walking with Jesus Christ is you don't have to worry about how it's gonna happen. He will handle the how. Everything will be taken care of. All you have to do is just have so much faith that it's gonna work out, and then perform. This is literally the secret to my success. All I've ever done is just put all my faith in Jesus Christ, and he always came through, always, because he never fails, and he won't stop now, nor never. And when you walk by faith and not by sight, nothing will be able to shake you, because you have so much trust, you have so much faith in the living God. You are literally in safe hands. Your life becomes so much better. Like, even when you have faith, you directly eliminate worry, you eliminate doubt, you eliminate fear, because you can't have those three and be walking with God. If you're doubting God, how do you expect to achieve what you want to achieve? Never doubt what God can do, and always pray and put him first. I'm telling you guys, all I had to do was depend on him. He was my plan A, and is still my plan A till this day. And I pray in the name of Jesus, he always stays my plan A, because he is the plan. Listen, some people don't like to speak about, their encounter with God. I'm gonna be as honest as possible. I wouldn't be making this video if this wasn't true. I'm speaking from my heart, and I want people to know the truth. If you want your life to change, you have to surrender your life to Jesus. I'm telling you. And all you have to do is just do a prayer, a small prayer. Say, Jesus, I don't know who you are, but I want to know you. And he will show up. You will see. And I'm not ashamed to speak about him. And if you're somebody of another faith or another belief, I'm not speaking about religion. It's more of like having a relationship with Jesus. No matter who you are or what you do, no matter what you believe in right now, all it takes is just for you to seek, and you will find. And I promise you, your life will change, because my life has changed, and I am literally a witness to what has happened and how easy my life became once I surrendered everything to Jesus and to God. And because of how good my life became, I want you guys' life to become good. And I'm literally telling you what you need to do. All you have to do is just seek, and you will find, and have so much faith that it's gonna happen. It might not be at the time that you expected, but it's gonna come if you believe. When I spoke at that event and many other events, there were probably so many people that wish to be there or are working so hard to be there, but just opportunities are not working out for them, because they're depending on their own human power. And little do they know, a person like me who has favor from God, like this, I could get the opportunity, because I know God is gonna open the door, and I'm not depending on myself, because I know I fail, but God never fails. This is the key to my success, and this is the key to where I'm going. It's all about letting God lead you, letting God be the author of your life. You see, I hear a lot of people say, oh, you are the author, the director, the producer of your own life. No, I refuse to believe that. Yes, you can be the director, and yes, you can be the producer, but you're never the author. You're never, ever, ever the author and creator. Only God is the author and creator. He is the one that knows what's gonna happen to you, and He is the one that has a plan for you. You see, the moment you start interfering, it's like you're limiting God. You're telling Him, pause for a second, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and then you can come back. No. You think your plan is better than God's plan? No, it's not. God's plan is better than all of our plans, and all we need to do is just let Him lead our life. And here's the thing, guys, don't treat God as if He's some genie, as if He's about to come to you just to help you. You need to also be obedient. You need to put Him first. And when I say put Him first, I'm talking about first thing in the morning, wake up and seek Him. Second thing, you have to really spend time with Him, and it's all about having a relationship with Him. Talk to Him and hear back from Him. It's more than just a thank you at night. God has to be your go-to person, and when God became my go-to person, I realized that He's my father, He's my mother, He's my siblings, He's my friend, He's everything to me. No matter what happens in my life, I know that I have everything because I have Him. Now, the moment I lose Him, I lose everything. I literally lose everything. And I'm telling you, never ever lose favor from God. And if you want to have favor from God, you have to be obedient, and you have to walk in the righteous path. You have to do what's good in His eyes. Don't be expecting to have favor from God if you're still living in sin. If you are stuck in your ways, if you know what to do but you're not doing it, and you're not being disciplined with your faith. You see, being close to God is more than just saying a prayer and then coming back a year later or coming back a few months. Think about it. If you're trying to build muscles in the gym, you can't be expecting yourself to build muscles if you only go once or you only go twice per month. How do you expect that to happen? You have to do it repeatedly, over and over. And this is what I mean by having discipline. One of the biggest things is reading the Bible. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. He's coming back to judge the world. And if you think that you do not need His approval, well, you're very wrong. You need His approval. You really need His approval. He's the only one that can welcome you to heaven, or He can be like, I don't know you. And honestly, I just pray he guides us and He enlightens us, because I'm not perfect, but I am perfect with Him. I'm perfect with Jesus. And I'm really speaking from my heart. And I really hope that every single person watching this always seek Jesus and never lose favor from God. Never. That was, wow, I love this video so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys honestly apply what I just told you. And God bless you all. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below what you want to see next. Make sure to follow me on my socials to stay updated with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.